Let's close everything else then. Everything which is streaming some audio data. Yeah. Yes, live stream has begun. Nice. Okay. Hello.
आठ लोग ऑनलाइन, 8 वाचिंग। मैं
You.
बिल्कुल लो क्वालिटी में देख रहा हूँ 144p।
Okay. Okay.
मैं तो मैंने क्या सही चल रहे हैं।
Sam, could you speak? It's showing Siam is having connectivity issues.
Shit.
Hi. Could everyone else please introduce yourself? Everyone else on the stream could please introduce yourself. We have two other people. Siam is having some connectivity issues, so maybe he'll be joining us in a few seconds. And yeah, and okay, Siam is live again. Siam, can you say something?
Hello?
Yes, yes, we can hear you. शेयर करना वो नीचे मेरा होगा ये वाला ये 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 पीछे पीछे
Hi.
Hi Sam, could you
Uh,
please introduce yourself?
yeah. Hi everyone. My name is Sayam, and I go by Curious Learner all over the web. I've been contributing a lot of open source projects lately. So yeah, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Hey guys, I am Sayam. I go by Curious Learner all over the web, and I've been contributing to a lot of open source projects, including Mozilla, C Python, and stuff. So like today, let's treat the seminar as a
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just get started with how do you start contributing to Mozilla's project. So first of all, let's just talk about Mozilla. So how many of you actually know what's Mozilla?
Yeah, I know a little bit. I'm just a beginner to uh, the Mozillian efforts. So I have been contributing to little projects like Bugzilla, MDN, and making web extensions. I've also given a talk in Aligarh Muslim University where you, obviously, Mozilla Rep Sam Kurana, organized the entire event. And we went there. You shared a lot of your experience. It was very amazing, very pretty amazing. And obviously, you allowed me to speak about what I work on, and I shared my experience with web extensions, the little experience I had, as I have been contributing to web extensions in like 2 to 3 weeks now, maybe. So yeah, it was very new. Then I joined a lot of other things on GitHub as well. So maybe I'll be contributing to those. And obviously, this community. This community is everything. And coming to here, I would like to also share with you what are the efforts, what are we sharing here. So I'm just gonna share my screen with you and show some introductory websites actually, not just slides. So everything is up there. You can visit. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, here. Now,
Uh,
if we visit wiki.mozilla.org /India /tele, here, this is the official Mozilla Delhi Open Communities wiki. So this is how we started. We created a simple wiki with a little introduction of what we are going to do, what we are going to focus on, and everybody else contributed. We are going to follow a flat structure where every volunteer is treated equally, and everyone has to follow the same guidelines. And under the guidance of Mozilla reps like Sayam and Ranjit, Sashikant, who are not here, Fai, who is also a council member, and well, she has been giving us guidance since the first day. She has been also a part of Mozilla Delhi community in whole, and yeah, so this is it. We have a official wiki. We have few goals. One of our goals is to enhance and showcase each and every contribution a person makes. So for example, when we started we did not have this logo, Mozilla Delhi. So what we did is we started a simple uh, GitHub thread. You can see here logo for Mozilla Delhi Open Community, issue number 196 on the Mozilla organization under Open Design Repository. Now, with few of the goals, a few information, and there was a deadline also, but the deadline was not so like hardly put as a designer should be like open to imagination, as they say. Now, here's the first person who started contributing. Hello Z. He's also present live on our Jitsi chat as well, so he can introduce himself whenever he wants. Now, Hello Z goes by the name Kuntal Majumdar in real life. So this is his tech name. You can find him by this name on IRC, on his GitHub, on probably many other social platforms as well. The second person who started contributing, by the way, let me show you what he did. So this is his contribution. Here it is. He created a simple logo with Mozilla and Delhi Open Community. This is the first thing, the first draft. Obviously, it is not official. This needed reviews from the guidance from other folks as well. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So next thing, Pransh got in. Pransh shared some guidelines which we did not know about. So that is why the community is important and the openness of communities is important because we did not know anything when we started. So Pran shared the guidelines which we have to follow, Mozilla.Ninja, which we have to follow when we are designing something. Then Hellozy and Prans took to their efforts. Prans also created few icons. These looks great. These has illustrations in a proper size. And then Hellozy also modified his own logo. Similarly, following, we have this thing. Few logos with different designs, which was put in this manner. We separated these in sets, and then all we did, let me share with you my other screen. Okay, what is happening? Okay, I'm gonna show you one thing here, how we did the polling. I'm gonna share with you another screen here, and that is from Telegram. This one is from Telegram. Now we have all the discussions here. You can find the wiki. You can find a Telegram link. It's open from our official wiki. That is wiki.mozilla.org/India/Delhi. Now we voted for our poll to happen, and these where it is. Okay, these are the results. We recently shared the results as well. Here here it is. So 27 people voted actively in just half a day, and they selected set one. That is the first set you saw, and that was this one. And that's how this Mozilla Delhi became our logo. So thanks to Hello Z, thanks to Prans, and one more person I would like to give credit to, whose guidance is all we needed to get to this place, is Elio Cozy. Elio Cozy, he's very active on Open Design Telegram group, and he supported us with his guidance. He told us what is right, what is wrong, and what details you should be looking for in your logo. So by his guidance on the Telegram group, we came up with these designs. And but this did not stop here. One other person, while we were polling, contributed to this design, and I would like to take this opportunity and show. This is the logo. Wait for a second, please. This is the logo. I, Shubham Singh, who is on Telegram as well with the same handle, and on GitHub, contributed with this logo. This was so cool, but the obviously we started a poll and everything, but obviously we cannot ignore this contribution. This also looks so great, and it is still going review process from the mentors on Open Design Telegram group, which is also open if you are interested in designing and you would like to contribute in Mozilla using your design credibilities. You should join Open Design Telegram, and it is a must. And you can share to these issues just like we had this issue. Okay, now these are the three contributors and one mentor, Elio Cozy, about whom I talked about. Now I'm going to share with you something which happened today. I think you can still see my screen. Sorry, this is Shubham Singh. He came up with this logo. I'm sorry, my screen was not live at that time. Yeah, this is Shubham Singh's contribution, an amazing logo, but all he missed was a few hours because the poll was already done, and hence he could not join in. But we will be using this logo as well if the community decides to change its theme or change the logo sometime in the future. So his contributions should not go unheard, and we will mention all these contributions and how they happened with the poll results as well on our official wiki. So thank you, Shubham. Thank you, Elio. Thank you, hello Z. Thank you, Franz, for contributing to the logo. Now, finally, moving on to what happened today. Okay, Sam, could you please share the link of the reps event you created about International Women's Week Mega Meetup? If you
Yeah,
could please
sure,
share the
sure,
link
sure.
here on the. Yeah, sure.
One second.
By the way, how many people are online on the YouTube?
17.
17. That's great. I mean, we just started a few days ago. I mean, cannot believe.
18 around.
Oh, I think my laptop hanged or what?
Share that with you on Telegram.
Okay, I think my laptop hanged. Is the stream still on?
YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. Can you listen to me now?
Yeah. No. आवाज आ रही? Yeah. Lagging. थोड़ी सी lagging है.
Can I? Hi. Am I still audible? Sam, could you please confirm? Am I still audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay. I think my lappy froze. It's okay. We are going to switch to another lappy. We have plenty of laptops here.
Hang on.
Okay.
Just
Others?
sit down. You can let me sit down.
Sam, if you could please share your screen and show everyone what we did.
Can you share? Can you see my screen now?
Hello.
Hello?
Are we audible?
Hello?
Hi, Sam. Anyone else can please confirm? Are we audible?
Yeah, yeah, you are audible.
Okay, thank you. Sam, could you please share the link of reps here on the Jitsi chat because the Telegram is not open on this laptop? The reps event which you created for today's event, and then we'll share about what happened. We'll show you some pictures also. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, so this is the reps event which was created by Sayam because Sayam and I were co-organizers for this International Women's Week mega meetup which happened in Adobe Noida. And this was a huge collaboration, huge collaboration. And I'm going to show you some pics also. Can I open Facebook here? Is it logged in? Okay, sure. Oh, it's not logged in. Where is Telegram? Okay, here it is. Mm,
I'll show it on the.
oh, not this chat. Okay, please wait a few minutes. Sorry for the delay. We are just opening the pictures from the event, so this will be exciting.
I'll show it here in
It's,
the.
it's
Here.
no, you cannot share this window, right? We'll have to open it on the.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah. इसमें
Okay, I think you can see the pictures now. I guess. Oh, no, no, no. It's another link. Sorry. Here it is. Copy link and paste it. Now it's good. Okay. So this is what happened today. The International Women's Meetup. Camera open. Yeah. And we invited speakers. So I'm gonna share with you. If someone could share the uh, FB event page on the Telegram, we can open it. If someone could please share the FB event page on Telegram group. So from our community, these two girls represented Mozilla Delhi Open Community today, and they spoke about what Mozilla Delhi Open Community is, and we will also share the video, the entire image link, the drive link. Now coming back to our session, we also picked one image from this particular meetup and made it our poster everywhere. This one. So this was the image which was made public from all our channels, from all our social platforms, the Twitter, the Facebook. We are trying to put it as an album art on YouTube as well. So we are working on that. So if you'd like to contribute to Mozilla Delhi Open Community, you can come and speak about it. Now, the girls who spoke about Mozilla Delhi Open Community, their name are Avishi and Parul. The left one is Avishi and the right one is Parul. So thank you, Avishi and Parul, if you are watching us on the live stream, or if you will watch this video after it goes offline. Thank you for being there. Thank you for helping us out as a volunteer, and thank you for representing this community. We are sure going to put you with the picture and the entire detail, the video you shared on the official wiki, so that everybody can see what you did there. Thank you again. Coming back to the reps event, you can go to this event, check out more details. I hope Sam will be editing few descriptions and adding the wiki link as soon as we do that. So right now we are not very organized. The first session was to introduce our community, that is Mozilla Delhi Open Community. The second session will be regarding how to contribute to FOSS, and Sam will take this away. And the third session will be all the volunteers present here on the YouTube who can comment, and whoever would like to volunteer can come on the Telegram and get the Jitsi link and get on the Jitsi chat. And the volunteers will decide how to take it forward. Everybody, since everybody is equal here, this is a flat structure community. We all will decide, we all will take, and we all will share responsibilities and decide how to take this community forward. We will discuss on how to share responsibilities of social media posts, GitHub accounts, and what to put on wiki, what how exactly we are going to showcase the volunteer efforts on our webinar. Maybe we can have sessions and showcase, just like we did today. We showed you what these volunteers did, what everybody contributed to. Maybe it's just an icon, maybe attending a meetup, right? Maybe attending an event and talking about our community, about Mozilla also. So we will hold this weekly or bi-weekly webinars where we only talk about what everybody else did, what every person's contributions are. So we will discuss about this in our third session. So thank you. This was just the introduction, and this was first, so maybe it's a bit laggy. We are messing around with the links. There are no formal slides, so apologies for that. But I hope you get the scenario here. So if you feel like you can fix this introduction, please join the Telegram group and volunteer to speak in my place or in any other any person's place, so that you can make it better. So that's all this community is all about. If you are better at something, just volunteer to do that task, okay? And take Mozilla forward. Thank you. This was Sashank. Thanks a lot. I go by real slim shanky everywhere. So now, Sayam, please start with your presentation. Thank you. Hi, Sayam.
Hi.
Are you listening?
Yeah. Uh, okay, guys. So, like, there are various ways with which you can contribute to Mozilla. Uh, so just let me just quickly.
Oh, the mic was off. Video is not live.
Actually, we are coming right.
Right hand side. It's okay.
Exactly, this screen is live.
It's okay. It's okay. Anyone can click on any tab they want and make it full screen. So if you like our faces, click on it. Okay. Thank you. So by the time Sayam sets up, setups everything, we are just going to see how many people are watching the live stream. Okay. So if you want to ask us anything, just comment on the YouTube link. Okay. Sorry, comment on the YouTube chat. Open the YouTube link, comment on the YouTube chat, and our folks, our volunteers will pick that question up, ask us that particular question. Okay. So if you have any questions, just ask. If you want to know what we do, why we look like this, so just ask. And by the time Sayam is setting up things, let me show you his Mozillian profile, and you are going to be overwhelmed. Yes, Mozilla. Sam, please ping us if you are ready. If you're not, just share the slide links. We can put it up. I think I put the wrong specs. It's the broken one. So we can hear someone typing like a coder. So if you can see our screens, we just shared our screens. This is Sayam Khurana and a huge list of contributions. Huge list of contributions. He has been a part of Mozilla since 2016 or 15, I guess. Uh, I yeah, I met Sayam in community. Screen is not visible. It might be on a tab, right? It might be on a small tab. Okay. Oh, it was lagging. It's okay. Okay. So yeah, this is Sayam Khurana, and he goes by Curious Learner. You can visit his reps profile by reps.mozilla.org/u/curious learner. So if you get go to people and search him, you'll find his profile here. He has been in a part of his community. He will describe everything about himself. So I'm just taking the time out to see what he has done. Sam, are you ready with the presentation?
Not able to share screen.
It's okay. Just send me this presentation. I will share the screen.
Okay.
Thank you, Wabo, from the Telegram group for sharing the event page. Uh, by the
Is my
time,
screen visible?
no, share the slides link on the chat. Share the slide link on the chat. We will share the slide, and anybody who want to see the slide, click on the tab which has the slide, and it will be in full screen. like this.
So like there are two things we can discuss right now. First of all is like uh, why you should contribute to FOSS, and the other one is like how do you actually start contributing to FOSS. So what do you people want me to like go over? Hello?
Yes, you are perfectly audible. You can continue. Please share the
Yes.
links.
So
Please share
I've
the.
shared the links. There are two links. First is like why you should contribute to FOSS, and another one is like how you should contribute to FOSS, where we talk about various open source projects.
Okay,
So
let
what
me
do you want
open
me to
both the
address?
presentations. Yeah, let me open both the presentations and then we'll begin. I'm sharing the screen now. Okay, so this is the first thing. How do I contribute to open source? And this is why to contribute to open source. Okay, Sayam, from which slide would you like to begin with?
I think we can first talk over like why you should contribute to open source and the various discuss upon the various pathways you can proceed with. Then probably in some other discussion we can go over like how do you filter down bugs and whatever the entire process is. Make sense?
Sure, sure. So just tell me when to change the slide. Just say next, and I will be there.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah, so why you should contribute to open source like uh okay, first of all, like who am I? So my name is Sayam. I go by Curious Learner all over the web. You can move to the next slide, please. So like I'm a Mozilla rep, and I'm an open source contributor. I go by Curious Learner all the web, and I have been contributing to a lot of open source projects. Uh, some of my noticeable contributions are in C Python, that is the core implementation of the Python programming language, as well as the Mozilla's Gecko engine. Most recently, I've been contributing to Mozilla's add-on server project. So yeah, that's about me. So uh, let's discuss about like why you should contribute to an open source project. So like you learn new skills, and when I say you learn new skills, it's just not the coding skills or learning just yet another framework. It's a lot of skills. There are soft skills. There is coding, debugging, testing, writing documentation, collaboration. So you essentially collaborate with people living in different time zones. You collaborate with people all over the world, and uh, so essentially, there is a myth that contributing to open source means just writing code. So it's just not writing code. There are various pathways with which you can contribute. Uh, so like technical, yes, majorly the chunk might be technical, but like there are various ways. Even if like you are a non-technical guy or girl, you can contribute. Th- there's uh, there's this whole design thing which goes on. You can go into designing, you can go into organizing events and stuff. uh, you can go into advocacy and promoting things. You can go into marketing, and you essentially learn a lot of skills. you improve your upon your existing skills, and you tend to learn more intricate details while you're working in a community. You tend to learn uh, very intricate details. So like if I talk about it, like I've been involved with the community from like past 4 years or so, and have been learning a lot of skills there. So if I talk up specifically about my coding contributions, then like in my each PR, I essentially learn very intricate details. So even if it is a small CSS change, I tend to learn something out of it. And yes, you get feedback from mentors and all over the world. So the best and cool part of contributing to any open source project is like anyone can come all from all over the world and can pitch in and can say, okay, this I think that this is how the thing should be done. And you meet a lot of like-minded people, like there's this whole community thing. And like today we had a meetup, we met a lot of folks, and you can probably explain what you are working on and listen to what other people are working on, and you essentially tend to learn in the process. Then you learn people skills, the team management, resolving internal conflicts, brainstorming on a new feature they've been working on. You learn to have those public speaking skills, and then you essentially learn time management. And of course, conducting meetups and conferences is part of the whole people skills thing. Then you learn to read, and this is by far one of the most important thing I've been ever taught in my entire career. So this was by my mentor Kushal Das. So learn to read. I cannot enforce it enough, but learn to read. Now, when I say learn to read, it's not just the literature, but like code is meant to be read more times than it is written. So read documentation, read development guide, read the source code, and read everything you can. So like essentially, I know many people prefer following video guides, but like uh, surely give a try out to reading stuff, and it would surely be a boon to you. So whenever like in an open source project, when you start working on a bug, make sure that you essentially read all the comments that are there, from the very first comment to the very last comment. That is to just to make sure that what everyone has been trying to explain, you get that particular stuff, and then you can probably uh, be more comfortable with working on that particular thing. Then you can find mentors. uh, that is an opportunity to learn from domain experts. Like we have been like right now we are collaborating. Like I'm telling you something, you might tell me something. So this kind of collaboration should be like at the heart of the community. And volunteers are out there willing to help everyone and anyone. It's just that how much you are willing to be helped. And you can essentially learn any skills from the experts. And last but not the least, respect everyone's time. Now once you learn how to contribute, uh, no matter whatever domain you choose, you might be contributing to publicity and advocacy, you might be contributing to marketing, you might be contributing to bug triaging, you might be contributing to coding, you might be contributing to advocacy. So make sure you teach others. And like I essentially mostly go away with code. So like while it is important to get your code reviewed, it is much more important to review others code. Like once I started reviewing others code, I essentially learned a lot of things which might not be possible. So like make it a habit, like whenever you should get a peer review on your code, and you learn a lot by that way. And code reviews are hard, so be gentle on everyone, and they would help a lot in improving your skills. You would essentially learn different coding styles, learn from the experience of others, and it should be a way to advocate healthy discussions and the code reviews. And yes, then let's move on to next slide. It feels great to make small changes. So if you notice, like I have written this small in brackets. So like uh, essentially what I'm trying to explain here, like you might not need to be a lifelong contributor. You just start with small changes, and if you like it, you further keep on contributing. So it's gratifying to see the whole world relying on these small code changes you did. So like I've been I've worked on Firefox Gecko engine. So like I've worked on developer tools. So even if it's like a one line thing you did, it's cool that the whole world is relying on you. So like in C Python, I did a patch around print statement, and then whenever someone runs print in Python 3 uh, with a print statement syntax, I feel great because no matter how small my code is, it would be actually like figuring out things for them. So you don't necessarily need to work on big features on a project, as I said, or become a lifelong contributor. So yes, small changes matter. Even if it is a one-line documentation change, it isn't something inferior. Uh,
Hi Sam,
so
I would like
yeah,
to say something. Those who are watching on the YouTube channel, please see the presentation link on their comments, on the YouTube comments. Sorry for this to happen, but we are having some technical glitches. That's why we cannot magnify the slide link. So please check out the slide links from the Telegram, YouTube comments. Thank you.
okay. And then if even if you're like contributing a documentation bug, you learn certain tools. So, like most of the documentation around Python works with restructured text. There, like Mozilla mostly uses MD and RST formats, and in some projects they do use RST and Sphinx. So Sphinx is like the documentation generator. It picks up all the restructured text posts and then it publish them in various formats like PDF, HTML, and whatever you might think of. So like you tend to learn these things even if you're making a small one line change, you tend to learn something there, and then building your reputation and career along the way. Contributing to open source has always been fun. It's a demonstration on how you write code and what you can do. How do you essentially communicate with others? Are you a person who might be like willing to work with others, how well you can work with others, can you essentially communicate whatever you want to say to others, and then most essentially like can you work across multiple time zones. So it is experience in working with people having diversified skill set, and who knows, like even if you're contributing for too long and the community thinks like uh, you are a very trusted member of the community, who knows, you might get that commit bit flipped, and then you can start maintaining that particular project. So last is like, why do I contribute to open source? I've given you various reasons like why you should contribute to open source. At last, like why do, if someone asks why do I contribute to open sources, like Mozilla's mission says a lot about it. Doing good is part of our code. So on the resources part, there were these slides were made from a blog post I wrote earlier last year about like why you should contribute to open source, because I've been asked this question by a lot of folks, so I decided to write it. It's on Medium as well as my personal blog. You can visit that, and then I'm open for questions. If you have any questions, I would try to answer them.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Sam, for the first slide. We are going to take questions from our YouTube comments or from Jitsi if someone can open their mic and ask if they like to, or we are live also on the Telegram as well. So if someone wants to ask something on the Telegram group as well, they can ask right now. And if sorry for the inconvenience caused because most of you people cannot see these slides from the YouTube, but we shared the slide link on the YouTube comment, and from now on, whenever there is a presentation, we'll share the slide on the YouTube so that you can watch. So if you have any questions, please ask. Okay, Pradwan is saying please share the group link and wiki link. Okay, I've shared the group wiki link wiki.mozilla.org /India /Delhi. So you can go to the link and then you can find all other places we are available on a Telegram, on a GitHub, on FB, on Twitter, and YouTube also. Any more questions?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Please ask. Please,
Hello. Hello.
hi, hello
Sorry.
ji. Please ask your question. Okay, I think his mic was not working. Okay, if you have any question, your mic is not working, you can simply comment on the left hand side here. We have a chat window. You can ask whatever you want right here. Yeah, hello G is back again. Hello G, you can ask your question. If your mic is not working, please comment here. Please comment here.
Am I audible?
Yes, your mic is not working. If you could please type your question right here on the chat box, that will be helpful.
Okay, okay, no problem. If I'm audible, how can one decide which project to contribute? A noob like me, how can one like noob like me can decide which project to contribute and
Sayam?
Okay. So glad you asked that question. Which project you should particularly choose to contribute to? Uh, so I don't have a definite answer for it. But it's my personal advice. Like, choose something that you use in daily life, and then there's a reason behind it. I've contributed to a lot of open source projects, and what I've learned is uh, maybe 6 months down the line, you will feel not motivated anymore to contribute. So if you are contributing to something you actually really care about, you use that in daily life, then you won't lose motivation. So choose something that you use in daily life. So the Firefox browser, like you use Firefox daily, so just contribute to it. If you like in Firefox you use add-ons, uh, it's an essential part of the whole ecosystem of the browser. So just contribute to add-ons. If you think you use Python daily, then contribute to Python, and so on and so forth. Does that answer your question?
Hi Anup, does that answer your question? Hello Z?
I think he was disconnected in between.
Okay. Hello Z, if you got the part of the answer, you can see the live stream, or if you would like Simon to repeat it, please comment if you cannot use your mic. Hi Shubham, welcome to live stream. Do you have any questions? Okay, Shubham said hi and he said no. Nice. That means you are getting everything right. Now there are two other people. Hello Z cannot use his mic, so if yeah, we'll move forward with the YouTube comments now and see if YouTube comment is working. Yeah. Okay. And on Telegram, Sure, sure. Okay, okay. Hmm. Yeah, so there was one suggestion that came from Ashish Jha on Telegram group. He said, most of us are acquainted with FOSS and GSOC and similar programs. But what I think is the issue with some of us is that we don't know how to tackle an issue. So what would you like to say, Sam?
So essentially, if you remember that we discussed on reading things. So like it, if I talk about myself, it took me like 1.5 years to contribute to Mozilla. Because every time I hopped on for a particular bug, I just read its title and I was too afraid to comment out anything. And the fear was out of like I don't know what's happening, and the reason is like I never overcame that fear of tried to actually read whatever the comment says and try to reproduce the issue. So like one fine day I got frustrated. I read all the comments. I commented that okay, here is where I'm particularly like I've tried so and so steps, and then I'm particularly trying to do this particular thing, and I'm stuck at this particular point. Can you please provide me a pointer? So that's how you ask in an open source community, and people are willing to help you. So it's like most of the projects have tags associated with them. Like Mozilla uses good first bugs tag. Then it uses actually three kind of tags. It uses good first bugs. If you do that good first bugs, then you can move on to good second bugs. When you are acquainted with both of them, then you can go to contrib welcome type of bugs. So like for the good first bugs, they are beginner friendly bugs. It might be like 1 to 2 line change, which a newbie can do. So it's all about figuring it out. If you don't if you can't figure it out on your own, just ask around and people would help you. So most of the projects have a mentor assigned to the simple bugs as well. So you can just ask on the bug itself, whatever issue tracker they use. So like Mozilla's add-ons uses GitHub as an issue tracker, and most of the other projects uses Bugzilla. You can go to bugzilla.mozilla.org to have a look at the projects as well as filter them down by the good first bug tag, and then you can move ahead with it. So if you in case you need any help, just ask around and people would be willing to help you.
Yeah, and that is the exact reason why we have the Telegram group. So you can join in, ask whatever you want, and we will share whatever we know. So that's how community grows, right? Now, second question is coming from Telegram group. By the way, if you are on Telegram, you can join our Telegram group using @Mozilla Delhi. So just write Mozilla Delhi without any spaces, without any capital letters, just all in small, without any spaces, with an @ in the front, and you will be able to find us with the logo and the Mozilla Delhi Open Community title as well. So Pradwan is asking, can someone share light on the Mozilla participation on GSOC, Outreach, etc.? Where can I find the communication channel like Gitter, IRC, etc.? So I can communicate with the whole community in general rather than the particular chapter like Mozilla Delhi, etc.
Okay, so people who are acquainted with IRC might have visited the Freenode network. So Mozilla has its own network, which is known as MozNet. Many of the you can connect to it with many of the IRC clients. The information on how to connect to, with MozNet would be available on wiki.mozilla.org. Get connected there. There's a channel which is developers, and you'll find all the developers at that particular channel, and each and every project in Mozilla would have a respective IRC channel. So you can just go there and ask people around what they are up to. Coming to the GSOC and outreachy part, so yes, Mozilla take active participation. in those programs. Uh, so if you look at the Outreachy website, I think they've already have around 5 to 6 projects there. So does that answer your question?
Yeah, yeah. I've also shared the links of IRC, Mozilla IRC, on the YouTube comments on this chat on Jitsi. And this is the Outreachy page, outreachy.org. So you can look into the organizations, apply. Here it is. And the GSOC one is, yeah, here it is. So if you search for Mozilla, here you go. The awesome logo, the learn more button, the view ideas list, and here are the lists for Summer of Code 2018. A huge list, great projects. I've looked into some of them, and I'm also trying to contribute to Mozilla, by the way. So I know some of you might. So I'm going to share this as well on the chat. Yeah, sure. Sayam, take it away.
Yeah, sure. Do you have any more questions?
Sure. People, if you have any more questions. Oh, by the way, Radwan is saying thank you, Curious Learner. Yeah, that's all for the questions from the first presentation. Now let's move to the second one if you'd like.
I don't have issues if people are willing to like go on.
Okay, sure, sure. So yeah, since yeah, you can share what you want to do now. Do you want to ask few more questions? You can write in the comments on YouTube comments, or share what you want to like. If you want something to be answered by Sayam, just question it on the Telegram group as well. If you want us to move forward, please answer. Or if you want us to answer some more questions, please comment. Okay, sure. So we should move forward now since there are no more questions to answer. So the folks who are on YouTube, I'm sharing the link for second slide. You can get the slide link from there and follow what Sayam is saying. And I'm also going to share the slides again on the chat. Go with the second presentation. Shubham is also saying that. So let's move. Sayam, take it away.
Okay. So let's skip on the first slide because I've already told about myself. So in this particular presentation, we'll be just talking about specifically about code contributions, like how you should begin with code contributions, and probably for the rest of the domains, we'll discuss either offline or in another webinar. So for the code contributions, I'm right now on slide 2. So before we begin, how many of you think like I'm familiar with XYZ language and which project should I contribute to, or how do I find bugs to work on, or the best one yet is like I find it intimidating to look at those bugs. You can either reply on Telegram, YouTube, or Jitsi, whatever you're using. So how many of you have these kind of questions in your mind?
Sure. So yeah. So we are waiting for the yes. We are waiting for the questions. So folks who are on Telegram, go to @Mozilla Delhi. Folks who are on Jitsi, if you want to join Jitsi, just go to meet.jit.si/Mozilla Delhi. All in small letters, no spaces, obviously. met.jit.si/Mozilla Delhi. MOZILLADELHI.
If I talk about the third question, I really found it intimidating to look at all the bugs. Like I mentioned before, I always hesitated to go through the whole bug, which was a great mistake I did. So, uh, I know many people have these questions in mind. Various people have asked me it on various occasions, like whenever we met in various meetups. I've been asked this question before. So, I've documented them in the form of slides. And a hands-on experience on how to use Bugzilla and stuff, so that we can guide people on those kind of stuff. So let's discuss about like what's an open source software.
Okay, we
So
have one question. Hi, Sam. We have one question. I think this is because of lag. The Jitsi and the live stream is getting lagged by few seconds or minutes, I guess. So Ishan is asking a question from YouTube chat. I am comfortable in writing Go and Rust. There is maybe one project that uses Go. There is Servo that uses Rust, but its code is intimidating. So what should you do? Like when you have a specific language of your liking, you find it intimidating, even in that language.
So first of all, we'll discuss here how to use Bugzilla as well as another tool which is known as Bugsohoy to filter down bugs. We'll actually demonstrate how to filter down bugs with the good first bugs tag. So first of all, pick up a good first bug and don't go randomly picking up any kind of other bug. And as a beginner, please don't go to diamond bugs. They are the top most priority level bugs. Don't go to them. I know it. You might feel intimidating to look at those bugs. So probably have a look. For the first comment, people have been telling okay, this is how